Welcome, I am Public Enemy Numero Uno, and thank you so much for watching this. Today I want to talk about playing around with the healer's kits. A healer's kit is a simple item that can be fairly common for a low-level party that lacks the resources to acquire potions or have the necessary spells. By itself, it doesn't do a whole lot and requires something else to fully function. As an action, you may expend 1 of 10 uses of the healer's kit to automatically stabilize a dying creature. At only 5 gold, that's not a bad deal. It grants a reliable way for literally any character, regardless of class or proficiencies, to save a comrade. The only real downside is that it can only stabilize a dying creature. When a creature is knocked to 0 hit points, it becomes unconscious and is dying. While dying, the creature must make death saving throws at the end of each of its turns. If stabilized, the creature is still at 0 hit points and unconscious, but does not need to make death saves and will naturally regain 1 hit point in 1d4 hours. So you can make it so they don't die, but whatever player is currently not playing because of a down character still can't play until an apparent 1d4 hours has passed or the character regains at least 1 hit point. Yeah, not the best. This little issue can be resolved if a character grabs the healer feat. The feat grants the creature stabilized with the kit 1 hit point and the player can play again. Additionally, an action can be used to expend 1 use to grant a creature 1d6 plus 4 plus the creature's hit die maximum hit points only once per short or long rest. Yeah, it requires a feat to do this. While I can appreciate that regaining hit points shouldn't be cheap and that it would require a skilled healer to properly use a kit to its full potential, but man, that is a pretty short deal. So let's change it a bit. First, let's fix the healer's kit. When a use of the kit is used to stabilize a dying creature, the creature becomes stabilized by regaining 1 hit point. Simple, to the point, and gets a player back into the action. As it costs 5 gold and an action to use that thing, it had better do something worthwhile. Second, I would also change the healer feat into something a little bit more useful and start with the fact that the feat doesn't offer anything in regards to the medicine skill. No proficiency, no expertise, nothing. Let's start by replacing the top line with, you gain proficiency with the medicine skill if you do not have it already. If you already have that proficiency, you gain expertise instead. Next, taking a look at the action to heal, why would the kit in the hands of a healer not be able to heal a creature more than once per rest logically, not game mechanically? Greater damage would require more care and more uses of the kit. If the problem is that the hit points gain is considered too much for just a single use of the kit, then change it to say 2 uses of the kit, simplify the healing to just 1d6 plus 4, and drop the rest restrictions. Starting to look a little better, but I think we can do a little more. Apart from dying in standard damage, there are numerous afflictions that players will fall to the mercy of unless they have the correct magic items, or can take a long rest. If you don't, you're just automatically screwed. Such afflictions like the effects of poisons, diseases, or unique wounds or health drains are all medical concerns, but for whatever reason can only be cured by the previously mentioned methods. So, if that's the case, why not an experienced healer with a healer's kit that has up to 10 uses to do something about that? In short, I would write that as 2 uses to grant 1d6 plus 4 hit points or remove the poison condition, 3 uses to cure a disease or to mend an applied wound, and 5 uses to reset a creature's hit point maximum if it has been reduced. Even though it's not quite in the base rules, I would also add that 8 uses can reattach a separated body part, provided that the part still exists and has not been separated for more than 1 minute. Now that's a feat that I can see players taking and making use of at higher levels. It definitely increases the capabilities of non-casters, reduces some need for certain magical items without replacing them, and I personally hated the original rules. I do hope some of these was of use to you and your adventures. With that, if you like what you saw, please give a thumbs up and consider subscribing. If you'd like to support me, I do have a Patreon page that is in the video's description. Please comment down below as I would love to hear more ideas or criticisms. Thank you again for watching my video and have an enjoyable day.